All right, so we're going to get started here. This is the fourth Thursday night of the month, isn't it? Isn't that right, Harry?
This is the fourth.
This is it. This is it.
I looked it up on the calendar.
Sometimes I have trouble counting, and getting to that fourth
It doesn't seem
Thursday.
Like it seems like it ought to be the third.
Yeah, sometimes it's confusing. But it is. We are the Dallas Songwriters Association, and we're going to share some songs with you. These are original songs. And down there on the end is our we call him our songwriter who Roger Miller, like songwriter. He always makes you happy when he sings. So Keith, introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your song and
okay.
Get us started.
My name's Keith Dodson. I'm from beautiful Carrollton, Texas, the gateway to Farmers Branch. And the protagonist in this one's going to get shot, so I guess maybe not so Miller-esque on this one. Sandy Bernardi is a backyard bard, slips into verse when times get hard. He's gotta make amends with those he offends, cause his rapier words say just what he intends to do. He had him a wife, she was always causing strife, bound to end up in prison for the rest of her life. She had more than one name, but her favorite was Jane. She cried all the time cause he was going insane, boo-hoo. I once knew them both and they scared me so. I'd look for them in the alleys everywhere I go. One day Jane went wild, went to Sandy and smiled, said, guess what, love, we're gonna have us a child. Sandy got mad, didn't want to be a dad. I'm leaving you, woman, that's all that he had to say. So Sandy went to town, he was gonna mess around, but Jane found out. She went and tracked him down. She pulled out a gun and said, I'm in your fun. I'm gonna send you to hell, you'll never see your son no way. Well, I saw her pull the trigger and I watched him fall. The cops grabbed Jane and they threw her up against the wall. They took Sandy to the dock, he was just down the block. They pulled a slug from his shoulder while Sandy took stock of his own careless ways and the way he spent his days. The way he treated Jane left him hanging in a haze of guilt. They took Jane to jail, but Sandy paid her bail. Only got probation cause the prosecutor failed. Much to his surprise, the jury realized they were both victims of the way their lives were built. Now I've heard Sandy say she's my heart's delight. But Sandy and Jane stay at home with their son every night. Yeah, they turned out alright. They turned out alright. Turned out alright now. All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about the song.
Oh, okay.
Well, you can do it while you're strumming.
Can I chew gum and walk though? I'm not sure I can. Let's try. This song came to me such a long time ago, and I thought even at the time that I'd probably be playing it a long time from then. So I'm still playing it. A lot of the songs that were really dopey went by the wayside, but this dopey song has stayed with me the whole time. I was looking for a girl who'd ease my mind, but she had to be good and she had to be kind. She had to be kind, hardly ever bring me down. I love you because you were good to me, and you helped me see the way it had to be, but I'll never know why it happened. Why it happened. Can I tell you why I went off, girl? Why I didn't see you for days? I was falling in love with you and I got scared. I love you because you were good to me and you helped me see the way it had to be, but I never know why it happened. Why it happened. God knows I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. When times got lonely, I started thinking, and now I know that I love you. I can't forget the time when we took your morning walk. The sunrise lit your face and eased my mind.
You should play without a battery more often. You sound good.
Yeah, it's the battery, it's the phase shifter, and the graphic equalizer.
You don't have one in your keyboard.
No, it doesn't need one. That way I don't have to change it all the time.
You know, I used to write songs thinking, you know, I really don't want to go out on the road and live that life, but I want to write songs for other people. So I used to listen to their music and say, okay, I'm writing this song for, and then I'd write a song. I wrote this one for Willie Nelson. So far, he hasn't recorded it. It's a Western song about a cowboy that couldn't get over his one true love. It's called Maria's Place. And Willie, if you're watching, it's Rickey Jean Wright who wrote this, Maria's Place. No one knew where he was from. Some thought he was an outlaw on the run. He rode in in his saddle on his back. Oh, in his saddle on his back. He wasn't much on talking. He had a hard look on his face. Folks in town never crossed him. There would be a price to pay. Oh, there would be a price to pay. Some say he loved a senorita. He saw forever in her eyes. While he was gone back across the river, a stray bullet ended her life. Oh, a stray bullet ended her life. He wore 2 guns in his holster. He rode out on the open range. He said freedom knows no border. No one could take Maria's place. No one could take Maria's place. Thank you very much.
All right, well, this next song is a love song. It's a love song for the age of social media. One day I launched my browser, pure knowledge to acquire. An image came up on my screen, it set my heart on fire. She smiled at me with big brown eyes, too lovely to describe. She asked me to like her and also to subscribe. She's the girl of my streams. I saw her on the net. Started with a Facebook meme, the subject I forget. But now she shows up everywhere, cat videos and spam. She's recommended by you too. Follow her on Instagram. Well, I really just had to meet her. I clicked to find her store. I bought 3 t-shirts and a mug, a tote bag and much more. But to a message down below, my lovesick eyes were drawn. To really get to know me, please join my Patreon. She's the the girl of my streams. I saw her on the net. Well, it started with a Facebook meme, the subject I forget. But now she shows up everywhere, cat videos and spam. She's recommended by you too. Follow her on Instagram. Well, I finally got to know her. I'm happy to report her page tells all about her and her levels of support. And for inside information and exclusive streams deluxe, I can join her inner circle 1 month for $30. She's the girl of my streams. I saw her on the net. Well, it started with a Facebook meme, the subject I forget. But now she shows up everywhere, cat videos and spam. She's recommended by you too. Follow her on Instagram. I'll follow her on Instagram and Twitter. That's X now, and WhatsApp, and Facebook, and YouTube, and TikTok. Girl of my streams. Thank you.
I can't find anywhere that it says you can coast. It takes love and it takes time, and battles can be won or lost in the mind. I know how deeply you've been hurt, not only you but you and me, and to the bitter end, if we can, only hope that it shows there's still a God who's on the throne, and who can help. He's the only way I know we can win. And he's the only one I'll put my trust in. We've been waiting such a long, 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 long time.
You know, Garth Brooks recorded a song back when he was really popular. The song was called The Dance. And I read a story about that he was at a Songwriters in the round kind of thing, and one of the people that was singing that night sang this song, The Dance, and he heard it. And so after it was over, he said, you know, if I ever get a recording contract, I'm going to record that song that you just sang. And so 4 or 5 years later, phone call comes, and the guy who had sang his song and the Songwriters in the round, the song, The Dance, he he said, "You really called me?" He said, "Yeah, I really want to sing that song. I want to record that song." And
I'll bring next.
I've listened to that song. And it's a really good song. I like it. And I got to thinking, it doesn't always turn out like that song says. That sometimes they never dance. And I've been out singing before, and I've seen a lady sitting at a table by herself, drinking some wine or something, and no one ever asks her to dance. No one ever comes and talks to her. And I've seen that on several occasions, and I'm thinking, you know, that song, The Dance, doesn't always happen like that song says, because sometimes they never dance. He thinks about her every single day. She was the one, and he let her get away. He feels lost in time, yet time is going by fast. He's hooked on a memory, and the die is cast. She sits all alone, thinking about her past. Is it love that she's lost, or maybe never had? She sees him walking, and she catches his glance. Then she looks back down at the wine in her glass. While the band plays some songs that are not too slow, but they never dance, 'cause they already know it's a roll of the dice for fate and chance to meet. 'Cause love seldom walks down easy street. They both have heard about love at first sight, but they're not going down that road tonight. While the band plays some songs that are not too slow, but they never dance, 'cause they already know it's a roll of the dice for fate and chance to meet. 'Cause love seldom walks down easy street. Thank you very much.
Well, this is a song about a young gal from out west of Abilene that learned a real tough lesson about choosing your companions wisely. It's called Rattlesnake Rita. Rattlesnake Rita was a cattleman's daughter. She danced with the rattlers down near Sweetwater, strutting the stages of the great Lone Star State. But dancing with a diamondback is a dancing with fate. Now dance, Rita, dance. You know it seems such a strange circumstance. You look so demure with your reptile de jour, but you're taking a terrible chance. Yes, you're taking a terrible chance. dime box Danny fell in love with sweet Rita, saw her on the stage, well, he just had to meet her. He stood at the stage door the very same night. When Rita saw Danny, it was love at first sight. Now sway, Rita sway. Oh yes, it looks like true love's come your way. But a serpent gets jealous when you're out with other fellas. He could come back and bite you someday. Yes, he'll come back and bite you someday. West Texas sky smile down on the love now arising like a new butterfly. Oh, they strolled down the lane, but that viper was quicker, wrapped round Rita's leg just to try and to trip her. Rita, she stumbled, she fell on her fanny, and as she went down, that old snake bit poor Danny. Now cry, Rita, cry, oh dear Lord, don't let poor Danny die. With the toxic old venom that was already in him, he was bound for the sweet by and by. Yes, he's gone to the sweet by and by. That is the end of this tragic little story. Rita's in mourning, Danny's gone to glory. And of that Ophidian the people did dread. Well, they grabbed that slimy varmint and they cut off his head. Now learn, Rita, learn, all these toxic relationships burn. It's all black and white with companions that can bite. Some bridges you just have to burn. Oh, rattlesnake Rita, some bridges you just have to burn. Thank you, thank you.
Well, this next one's an instrumental.
Remember now, you can tell us a little bit about the songs too.
Okay. I think about the first time this idea popped in my head was when Jimmy Carter won the presidency. I still remember I was working on a groundskeeping sort of crew. We were laying sod, and we got to drink some beer afterwards. And then I went home, and I started noodling around with my guitar, and I had a phase shifter. It's a Electro-Harmonix phase shifter. I'm using a MXR phase shifter tonight. Anyway, I had some lyrics to it, but I kind of don't sing them very often because the melody's too high to accommodate my voice. My voice is high, but it's not high enough to really accurately pull it off. But anyway, here it is. Was this loud enough? Watch this.
I am going to beef up my sound. This may be a mistake, and it may not. We'll see in a moment.
There's no time on his fingers, everything is hands. that chorus for tonight's jackpot.
So, songwriters sit around and say, man, the golden age of songwriting is over. There's not really many of those songs that you write now that wound up being the number one hit of a popular singer and you make millions of dollars. And somehow the streaming music industry has kind of ruined a lot of things. But I found out that there are ways to make some money songwriting. And I made some money songwriting for a podcast. Bumper music for a podcast. And I go to business networking groups because I have a little business of my own that I try to promote and with small businesses around in the Metroplex. And this guy was going to start a podcast, and he said, a podcast is going to be, and he named what the podcast was. It was Warriors versus Zombie, and he talked about it. And he said that we all have this zombie in us, but we need to be a warrior, and we need to not waste our time. And he said that one day everyone's going to realize that time is worth more than gold. And so when he said that, he said, I think I could write a song for that podcast. I wrote it, recorded it, and he said, that's it, I'm going to use it. So it's been several years, the bumper music for the podcast. It's called It's Not the Getting There. I wish I had learned this truth many years ago. Be thankful for the days, good and bad, out on life's road. But the miles become the teacher while the student learns real slow, traveling blind most of the time. Wherever you go, it's not the getting there, it's the journey every day. It's not a race to see how many people know your name. One day you realize time was worth more than the gold. It's not the getting there. When you get there, you'll know. Funny how wisdom and youth are always two different games. The years fly by so fast is the common human complaint. The memories in our minds turn to diamonds in our souls. By the grace of God, on down the road we go. It's not the get there, it's the journey every day. It's not a race to see how many people know your name. One day you realize time was worth more than the gold. It's not the getting there. When you get there, you'll know. One day you realize time was worth more than the gold. It's not the getting there. When you get there, you'll know. So look up that podcast on Apple, You know, all those places you can, Spotify, all those places you can listen to podcasts, and you go, wait a minute, I know that guy singing the bumper music on that song. One more.
one
You-
more?
You two, one more.
Oh, okay. All right. All right then.
Jonah, you sit there soaking in the desert, outside the city in a shelter you've made. Why you angry with me, man, can't you see? Raised up a vine just to give you some shade. But you think I've only wasted your time, having mercy on people that you think are slime. You say it'd be better if I let you die, just for your sake. I won't buck my compassionate nature. You know very well yourself that it's true. Well, just think for yourself when you needed my help. You know I came through for you. I called you in Joppa, that wasn't your wish. You sailed away to the city of Tarshish. I gave you 3 days in the belly of the fish, just for your sake. For a second chance I called you again. Well, this time you pretty much did what I said. Well, you went to that city, but without any pity, shouted out that they'd all soon be dead. But enough people spared from the grave, they called on my name, they were spared from the grave. You say my compassion I should have betrayed, just for your sake. Our roof's come along and it's made with vine dye. Scorching heat and the wind make you cry. Well, you didn't make it grow, but you miss it, I know. Should not be concerned if a city would die. Now the Bible ends the story right there. That's with Jonah's fate we are all unaware. But as for ourselves, we must all be in prayer, just for your sake. 'Cause in following God, we must give up our way, listen to His voice and always obey. Serve Him alone to the end of our days, for everyone's sake. For the Lord's sake.
type to cry and hope you get through it. I may look stupid, but I'm not that dumb. 'Cause I know when I'm being fooled. I know when it just isn't right. Do you really want to ignore what we know to do? Why can't you see it's important to me and it should be you? You haven't called in over 24 hours. There ain't no way to keep it good back and forth. You can't forget about the cards and the flowers, baby. You were a problem that has just been solved. 'Cause I know that I'm being fooled. I know and it just isn't right. I know that I'm being fooled. I know and it just isn't right. I know that I'm being fooled. I know and it just isn't right. I know that I'm being fooled. I know and it just isn't right.
All right. Keith, tell us where we can find your music.
My
Oh,
name's
yeah.
Keith Dodson. You can find me on YouTube at Keith Dodson Music.
And I'd like to apologize for that last verse. That's not written from my point of view. That guy is a total schmo. That's why I called this song Weird Relations. I do actually sell CDs for those of you who like to delve into the deep, dark past. I'm a member of the Dallas Songwriters Association, of course. And if you look up William Dale Martin on Reverb Nation, you'll see a bunch of stuff there too.
All right.
His new
Let's-
one's great, and his old ones are great too.
Thank you.
All right, let's make a switch here. You ready? A 1, a 2, a 3.
And away we go. Unplug.
Yeah, is it safe to unplug? Yeah, all right. All right, let's be a good 5 minutes. Get my stuff off.
And you'll probably get the drift and realize that Dallas Songwriters Association is a wide range of different types of songwriting and even instrumentals, right, Will? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a wide variety of people. A fun group.
Some of us are wider than others.
As fast as I can, I will fine tune my pattern. As soon as I get all mine out of the way, that this will probably appear, yeah. I am going to
Get on the end. I think the cord to plug in should be hanging on there. Okay, it's ready to plug in. There it is. Let's see if there is.
Hold on, let's make it. Okay, good. Not changing. The guy in the middle? Oh, no, right there. Oh, I recognize you. Didn't see you again. What else?
And you're plugged in on the end down there?
Yeah.
Do you have a volume control?
I don't.
You do too? You have a volume control? You hear it? You hear yours? Okay. So we'll start on the end down here. Tell us your name, and if you want to tell a little bit about the song as we go, well, we can do that too.
Hi, my name is Ryan Martinez. This song I wrote about a month ago, and it's about like really liking someone and wanting them to stay in your life, and knowing that that might not happen. There are days I forget my name. Other times feels like yesterday. It's so far away. Maybe you should stay. Please don't replace my name when it's in your vocabulary. Don't say that we've run out of time. I find it kind of scary to go through change and rearrange the people in my life. Please don't become a memory tonight. On those days when I forget my name, you remind me there'll be brighter days. You tell me just wait. You will find a way. Please don't replace my name with in your vocabulary. Don't say that we've run out of time. I find it kind of scary to go through change, rearrange the people in my life. Please don't become a memory tonight.
All right. What's your name? A little bit about the song.
Hi, my name is Tim Wise. This song I wrote in, I think, unlike his song that was about a month ago, mine was about 40 years ago, about mid-80s. And it was written about a specific woman, but unfortunately I didn't reference it. I recorded everything back then in cassette tapes.
And I didn't reference her in the song, and I didn't reference her in the songs before or after, so this just goes out to all those who have been rejected.
You told me why it was forever. You know that love is forever. Why did you not tell me that your love is now ever? I'm old enough, I'm old enough, I'm old. And a heart has turned to stone. Remember when your hair has all turned red. Remember and when your heart's in love. You gave me the thought that my life was forever. Oh, my darling, darling, you know the thought is forever. I'm old enough, I'm old enough, I'm old. And when your heart is burned down, remember me. When your teeth have all fallen out, remember me. When your heart's all so stone, remember me. Remember my love. Remember my love.
First time I was able to get through it. Thanks.
Wow. Y'all remember the year 2020? Was it a really good time? That COVID pandemic thing. But as a songwriter, something happened that made me say, you know, I need to write a song about this and remind people that we need to check on each other and look out for each other, because people can get lonely, especially when they're isolated like that. I called this person that I hadn't talked to in a long time and asked them how they were doing during this COVID pandemic, and they said, oh, I'm just looking for rusty razor blades, stuff like that. They were really depressed. And while we were talking, this person said, Rickey, thank you so much for calling and checking on me. The sound of your voice made my day. It's so good to talk again. Yes, it's been way too long, my friend. Thoughts of you sometimes dance through my mind. Well, I'll confess it happens all the time. I just want you to say things are good and you're okay. Now that we're talking, I've got to say the sound of your voice made my day. Long time no see, feels like forever. You're going your way and I'm going mine. The times between get longer, it seems. There's no one to blame and no fault to find. I just want you to say things are good and you're okay. Now that we're talking, I've got to say the sound of your voice made my day. Now that we're talking, I've got to say the sound of your voice made my day. Thank you very much.
I love that song, Rickey. Love it. So this is actually funny because you were talking about the pandemic in 2020. I graduated high school in 2020, and that senior year was really, it was a roller coaster for sure, especially there at the end when we got cut short and had to, but there was actually a girl that I had been, kind of talking to all year, and once the pandemic hit, I was worried that it would just kind of go away, but somehow we got even closer, and just, virtually, but just talking and having a good time. And I really liked her, and I wrote this song about her, for her, yeah. It's called Falling.
I'm thinking I might like you. You're doing too much makeup and nothing better to do than text and stay up with love. I wanna wake up to a call from you. You say you had a great time last night, and I hope you might also say that you might be falling for me. 'Cause guess what? I'm falling for you. And if things go the right way, you'll be falling
Okay, for my next song, I'm going to go back a little farther back, about 1976, and I played 50 years ago. When I look at your eyes, you are so beautiful inside. So when I look at your smile, my heart stops a while. When I look at your life, you're so beautiful. When I look at your smile, you're so wonderful. You're wonderful. When I look at your life, you are so beautiful to me. When I look at your life, my heart stops a while. When I look at your life, so beautiful. When I look at your life, you're so wonderful. So wonderful.
They said that some songs are easy to write, and some songs take a little longer and a little harder. Sometimes you go back and change them, but this is a song that I sit down and wrote in about 5 minutes, and I didn't change a thing because I just told the story of how I fell in love with this girl that moved on our street, and we wound up getting married and having 3 children and 8 grandchildren, and we're still married today. Pretty easy song to write. So if you're looking for this song on Spotify or in those places, it's called In That Blue Collar Town by Rickey Wright. True story. His dad was a welder who never finished school. He started out sweeping the floors till he could use the tools. Her dad was a printer who worked a double shift. They were both hard-working men just trying to feed their kids. She was just 15 when they moved down the street. He was an older boy, it was fate, they would meet. He gave her his ring on that New Year's Eve, down at the church singing on Morning Glory Street, in that blue collar town, in that blue collar town, working for wages and for the love they found, in that blue collar town. They got married young, she was only 17. He got a hard hat job with a paycheck every week. Nothing much was said, they weren't the talk of town. That's how it was done when true love was found, in that blue collar town, in that blue collar town, working for wages and for the love they found, in that blue collar town. In that blue collar town, in that blue collar town, working for wages, for the love they found, in that blue collar town, working for wages and for the love they found, in that blue collar town. Thank you very much.
All right, this song called Chapter 2. It's kind of hard to explain. I don't really understand how to explain it, but it's basically about, the idea behind the song was to write a song where there was 3 chapters, and you're kind of looking back on the chapters of the situation or the life that you're living. That's how the idea started, and it kind of turned into somewhat of a love song, or used to be in love song, and I'm not really sure how to explain it, but it's a pretty fun song. I like it. Hopefully you guys do too.
Yeah, the days are running on sentences, and the chapters gonna end so very soon. Don't wanna turn the page, 'cause I know there won't be an end, it won't be you. But why close the book and never see the end? You might never find a fight this good again. Just keep back to the chapter I met you and just read that page again, the one where I laid eyes on you. Oh, I wish that I could make sure you would never leave the fight, but I'm not friends with the author, so I guess I'll just go reread chapter 2. Chapter 3, I understand my mama when she said, why are you so rushed to leave? Now I'm in another state, can't lie, I'm doing great, but I wish that I had stayed, 'cause you're not here.
Okay, for my last song, I'm going to go back even farther. The summer of 1973, I was down in Wildwood, New Jersey. And I had access to a piano. And I don't play piano, but I used my 2 fingers and wrote about 8, 9 songs. And this is my second favorite of the 8 that I wrote. It's called Nature's Love. I look in the fall. I look to the spring. I see Martinez all the red. And she is a lonely lover of the night, a lonely, lonely lover, my wife. Oh, it's nature's love, and love's the time you want. Thank you.
Do you have another song you would like to sing tonight on the end?
Sure, not at all.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, alright, this song is called Talking Stage. It's about situationships. I've been in a couple of those, they kind of suck, you know? So, I wrote this song. It's about a relationship that I had that I always wanted to be something more, and she never did. But it seemed like it was getting there, so. Alright. I wish I could just forgive and not forget. Wanna let go of the things you said, even if they weren't true. You're so handsome and I love yous. I still wanna think of them. From now on, no in-betweens. We could be friends or we could be lovers. Talking stage is so overrated. From now on, no in-betweens. We could be friends or we could be lovers. Talking stage things a little dated. I don't care if you say that you never felt a thing. I don't mind the pain it brings. You said you loved me, and that was nice while it lasted. It's okay, I'm just happy that it happened. From now on, no in-betweens. We could be friends or we could be lovers. Talking stage is so overrated. From now on, no in-betweens. We could be friends or we could be lovers. Talking stage things a little dated. Thank you.
Okay, this is, didn't plan this, but this song, my first place I moved to out of college for my job in Philadelphia. I was living in a house, and upstairs in this house, and it had beautiful sound in it. Anyhow, I decided, I wasn't dating anybody, and I decided to write a song called Every Night. And my thing was just record tapes, record songs, and then I'd play them back after I got done the whole tape. So to my surprise, when I was playing the tape back, maybe a month later, whatever it was, I found out I wrote 2 songs called Every Night. I forgot I wrote the first one. They're both songs I like, but this is my favorite of the 2. Every night felt so sad and lonely. Every night it's just that lonely. I love you, love. Yes, you love. Every night it was only every night. My heart was yearning, yearning for you, love. Yes, you love. And side. And my love, my only love, wonderful tonight. It's a love born out of happiness. But really from loneliness. Every night I felt so sad and alone. Every night it's just that I love you. Yes, you God. My love, my only love, I want by my side. My girl, my only love, want you for tonight. It's a love I call happiness. A love born out of love. Every night, every night, every night,
Thank you. Tell us your names again before you get down.
I'm Ryan Martinez.
What's that? Your name again before you get down.
Tim Wise.
All right. So we got Harry, we got Alan. You ready to go? Thank you so much, Dallas Songwriters Association, and we're going to be ready to unplug.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Well, I'd like to
Appreciate it.
Good stuff, Ryan. Good stuff. Laura, help me remember those names. Ryan Martinez, Tim Wise. Keeps falling down.
I hear Alan. Okay. What are you? Test. Got juice.
Yeah, I'm good.
You good? So, Alan, you want to start us off down there?
I reckon I could. So, about 2 weeks ago, Jamie Shannon spoke to us on the at the monthly meeting about dad gag tuning, and I've messed around with other tunings before, but somehow I've not really messed around with dad gag much. But I think he's right. It can inspire you to write different songs and so forth. And I got a new one I'll do in a minute in the key, but to warm up, I've got my guitar tuned to dad gag. But we do one of my other songs you've heard before, but And I think I've done it in special tunings on Zoom. Anyway, this is a song about young love, Saturday morning. Get over here. Maybe I'll use a pick. Saturday morning came without warning. I saw your face and everything around. You were there at the right time, with your kisses so sweet, the nighttime. Down at Surfside under a starry night. She was young, so was I. We were there at the high tide, with those kisses so sweet in the nighttime. Well, I don't know just where you are. It's been so many years. Long ago we went our ways and new loves disappeared. I always remember the people in my life, the ones who shaped me and who make me think back to a time when a Saturday morning came without warning. Saw your face and everything around. You were there at the right time, with your kisses so sweet in the nighttime. With your kisses so sweet, your kisses so sweet in the nighttime. Thank you.
What is the name of that?
I call it Saturday morning.
I always was going to ask you, sing Your Kisses Are Sweet at what was that line? Your kisses are sweet.
With your kisses so sweet in the nighttime.
I thought that was a title. You can change it. You can change the title if you want to.
Well, maybe I should.
Because that's the part I remember.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sing that one about the kisses so sweet.
Yeah. Yeah. It's based on true young love of mine when I
All
was
right.
in my 20s,
All right.
a couple of years ago.
Harry?
Did you know that Alan has tape on the back of his guitar neck so he knows where the frets are? That's very unprofessional.
Yeah. That's when I'm standing in the bright gig lights, you know, and you can't see. You're blinded.
I have dots on mine.
I've got the dots too, but there's been times where the lighting kind of blinded me. So.
Someone this week was talking about putting
We're all
notches on.
we're all cheaters. That's just the way it is. What you gonna sing, Harry?
I don't know, but I'm limited to.
How come it's not?
There we go. Okay, now we got some. But I got one pick and I don't have a capo, so I don't want it. This is a challenge. I can do it. Walking with my honey in North Park Mall. Just a little thing, so I keep my steps small. Pretty soon I knew I was in the wrong gear. She was way up yonder. She was heading for Sears to the speed. Woman blues. Well, I As soon as I got up there, I slid right past her. She turned the corner, I knew that I had lost her. Good Lord, didn't mean for me to be a shopper. Two-speed woman blues. She's too slow, too fast. I can't keep up, she's stepping on the gas. Too slow, too fast. When she hits the brakes and comes in last. Two-speed woman blues. Well, last night she said, I need a slow hand. I said, hello, darling, I'm your man. Well, every fella knows how this story ended. As soon as I was done, she was just beginning to speak. Woman blues. She's too slow, too fast. I can't keep up, she's stepping on the gas. Too slow, too fast. When she hits the brakes, comes in last. Too speed, woman blues. She's too slow, too fast. I can't keep up, she's stepping on the gas. Too slow, too fast. When she hits the brakes, comes in last. Too speed, woman blues. Last night she said, that was my second verse. Well, where we go from here? It's anybody's guess. I say no, she says yes. I say yes, she says no. I guess that's just how true love goes. Too speed, woman blues. She's too slow, too fast. I can't keep up, she's stepping on the gas. Too slow, too fast. When she hits the brakes, comes in last. Too speed, woman blues. Too speed, woman blues. Too speed, woman blues.
Thank you very much.
Alan, you can sing next year. What key you going to sing in?
The next one I'm going to do in the key of F.
F?
Even though I'm tuned to a dad gag, I was messing around with just hearing what regular guitar chord shapes might sound like. And every now and then you stumble on, oh, that's kind of interesting one. Anyway, that's kind of how I discovered what I'm about to play. It's in the key of F. All right. Think you need to turn me up the guitar?
Which one? The guitar? Something's happening to your battery, man.
It's your bad.
But guess what? How easy to change it all.
Okay, I've got one in my case, but if you got one for me, is this out of your guitar?
They're free.
No, it happens.
It's free.
It happens, you know.
It's your free bit.
Kind of like Forrest Gump said, it's the back trick. Get it in there? That's so much better.
It is. Okay. So anyway, this song is kind of still a work in progress, and it's got a bridge that I play differently every time I come around to it. So be aware of that. But anyway, I came up with these chords and thought how to write a song with it, and the notion of writing a song about a wishing well popped in my mind, and that's all there is to the story to it. Anyway, this is the song Wishing Well. what happens, you can never tell. It'll be a good time sitting under the vine. It will be divine. Take your coin and toss it in. Watch as the good times begin. It ain't no sin to give life a spin. I want to see your grin. Now folks come around, want to hear that sound. When their penny splashes down. So come on down to the wishing well. You can ring the big brass bell in the shade of the tree, if you so please, and feel the breeze. Come on out later tonight and do a waltz in the moonlight. Gonna have some fun. Say, son of a gun, this is how it's done. Leave your worries behind. Never know what you're gonna find. Come on down to the wishing well. See what happens, you never can tell. It'll be a good time sitting under the vine. It'll be a good time. Come on down to the wishing well.
All right. A weird chord. Your turn, Harry.
You gonna get it? You gonna get it? You gonna get it? You gonna get it? You gonna get it if you want it. Gonna give love to you. You gonna get it? You gonna get it? You gonna get it? You gonna get it? You act like a lady when you're in the crowd. You act like a lady when the one's around. You act like a lady never cuss or swear. Oh, man, the way you whisper in my ear, you gonna get it. You gonna get it. You gonna get it if you want it. You gonna give love to you. You act like a lady when you tell me no, but oh, babe, the way you want that go, you gonna get it. You gonna get it.
So Alan, when you're in that different tuning, it's a little bit different playing lead?
Well, actually, I retuned my guitar to normal tuning and before I started playing in the lead. But yeah, it would be different.
Yeah, it would be different. All right, well, here's another one. Another song.
Notes from me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I've already sang a bunch. They're probably tired of me singing.
I'll do my song about a box of memories about you're cleaning up, you're doing some chore, you remember something you want to find it's in that old drawer over there, and there's a box of stuff in there you haven't looked at in a long time. Sometimes I stumble on a box of memories. You could say it's sort of like my own documentary. There's trinkets and gadgets and souvenir mementos, concert ticket stubs and old black and white photos. Now here's one of us kids on the block, set of keys to some forgotten lock. Seeing these things I start to reminisce about the good times and some that I don't miss. I think of special folks that I have known, and of the love and lessons I've been shown. But I don't know why I kept these things so long. Throw them out now, it just seems so wrong. Now I forget what I was doing just before I opened this box in the drawer. What was I looking for? Open my eyes and I shake off my daydream. Days past and just what it all means. Now it's time to get out and make more memories. Sing new songs and collect new odds and ends. Travel, make new friends. The road ahead is still waiting for me. Now it's time to get back to my chore. I put the balls back in the drawer. And what was I looking for? Great ones I saw with my old loves. Thank you.
Pretty. How many songs is that? 1, 2.
I done two.
This is be 3. 3. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okie dokie. It's the third song. Okay.
If you think you'll ever think about me, if you think you'll ever wanna make love to me, if you think you're ever gonna miss me, if you think you're working in without me, if you think you're gonna love me now. Love me now. Love me now. Love me now. My mind said will never happen. My heart said I can wait forever. Then I said we're gonna give her one last chance. If you think if you're gonna want me, if you think if you're gonna need me, if you think you'll ever think about me, if you think you'll ever wanna make love to me, if you think you're ever gonna miss me, if you think you're working in without me, if you think you're gonna love me now. Love me now. Love me now, love me now. Will never happen. My heart said, but I can wait forever. And I said, we're gonna give her one last chance. If you think, if you're gonna want me, if you think, if you're gonna need me, if you think you'll ever think about me, if you think you'll ever wanna make love to me, if you think ever gonna miss me, if you think you're working without me, if you think you're gonna love me now. 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 Love me now, love me now.
Alan, you got another one?
Tape on there, I'd know where that chord was.
You got another one, Alan?
Yeah, I can come up with some, I'm sure.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. Well, what shall it be? You want to play along on humming and strumming?
What key?
Let's see, I do that in, it's the key of D. Throw in some licks if you like. In many ways I am lazy, but if there's one thing I would gladly do, it's serenade you, persuade you, fun and entertain you, so warm up those dancing shoes. I wanna rock and roll in a sidewalk band, wanna get you back up on your feet again, with some humming and strumming, picking and grinning, and I'm counting on you joining in. So if today is for a living, and you feel that that rhythm is right, you're gonna sway like the daisy, or hang like that lemon that's falling off that old clothesline. We're gonna shake it loose all night long. We're gonna slap that bass picking and grinning, counting on you joining. So stay loose and crazy. We hear our neighbors and friends. Well, it's high time we got right. Lay down our lowdowns and boogie till the cows came home. We're gonna twist and shout and carry on. We're gonna keep the party going till the break of dawn. Strumming and strumming, pisking and grinning, and I'm counting on you joining in. With some humming and strumming, picking and grinning, and I'm counting on you joining in. With some humming and strumming, picking and grinning, and I'm counting on you joining in.
What you gonna sing?
Got another song?
Yeah.
Another song. Well, I tell you what I'm gonna do.
What am I gonna do? Must be the key of E. That's how you're on it.
Well, it starts off in D, but then it what do you call it? Modulates.
Modulates. You got that written back here? Modulate.
No, I don't have that on there. Well, I was sitting in this bar and saw this old codger putting a move on a lady less than half his age. When she walked away, I said, "Grandpa, isn't she a little too young for you?" Well, he looked at me, grinned, then he said, "The older I get, the younger I need them. The broker I get, the richer I treat them. The slower I get, the harder I chase them. I'm a world-class dirty old man. If I see a gal I think's real pretty, I make my move, I get bold and flirty. If I strike out, I go ugly early. I'm a world-class dirty old man. I'm a dirty old man. Catch 'em when I can. Proud of what I am. I'm a world-class dirty old man." Then he really started to brag. He said, "If it gets late and the bar ain't hopping, and the only gal there's a lady that's mopping, heck, I ain't proud. It's too late for shopping. I'm a world-class dirty old man. And if the day should come, my parts quit working and I can't make love without it hurting, I'll keep on praying. I'll get it. I'll pray and bury it and keep on flirting. I'm a world-class dirty old man. I'm a dirty old man. Catch 'em when I can. Proud of what I am. I'm a world-class dirty old man." When I can, proud of what I am.
catch 'em when I can. That's what I am. I'm a world-class dirty old man. The older I get, the younger I need. The broker I get, the richer I treat 'em. The slower I get, the harder I chase 'em. I'm a world-class dirty old man. Yeah, the older I get, the younger I need 'em. The broker I get, the richer I treat 'em. The slower I get, the harder I chase 'em. I'm a world-class dirty old man. And that's the truth. So don't get too close. I might grab you.
Al, I think it's time for the shortest song in the repertoire here.
Well,
He didn't get to do that the other night.
oh yeah, the other night, out in Wildflower, yeah. Ran out of time to say, I got 1 minute left for one more song. The host says this tune better not be too long. Feel like I better pick up the pace. For a blue-haired teen with a ukulele takes my place. Now there's just half a minute left to try and persuade someone to hire me for a gig where I actually get paid. There's a girl up front and I want to impress her, but there's so little time and so much pressure, but oh look, it's too late now. Here comes the hook. All right, I'm leaving.
Al Larson, Harry Hewlett, Dallas Songwriters Association. And we'll be back next month, same bat channel.